So I guess the question is, is that all you got in terms of shifting the status balance? Because we have a lot of customers, for example, who are relatively new. I have one of the things we love to see here is our own employees kind of running off to start their own businesses. And one of them is just doing that now. And he emailed me and he said, "Hey, Landon, if you were just starting out, what would you do?" And it's a little bit of a tough question to answer because I'm not in the same position that he is. Because I'm going to go sit into any conversation and say, like, look, I'm a 4-time Inc. 500 award-winning CEO. I've won Outside Magazine's Best Places to Work. It's easy for me to have a certain kind of status in any conversation.
So the salespeople need to replicate that.
Yeah.
Right. So what you want, and that is called non-neediness. You're going into these sales situations without neediness. Mm-hmm. Neediness kills deals. Mm-hmm. Once the buyer perceives that you need the sale, they own you and will start to control the pricing and make your life miserable.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to eradicate neediness from our entire presentation.
Yeah.
The way that I have discovered to raise your status and get rid of neediness is to have a presentation like the one we've been talking about that is so mellifluous, magnificent, entertaining, fresh. It's almost like you're watching a one-man, Mike Tyson show.
Yeah.
You're watching a little comedy skit. I mean, it's not comedy, but you're watching a show. A mini show. You're like, whoa. And when I do them for the deals that I'm in, people are like, whoa. Like sometimes they applaud. I mean, it's a sales presentation.
Yeah.
I've had a board of directors applaud. And the chairman of the board goes, stop applauding. Right? It's a board meeting. We don't applaud our vendors.
Yeah.
Right? But they go, that was an amazing presentation. And they go, can we see it again? Right? So when you have a sales presentation that the buyers go, that was beautiful. Mm-hmm. I would love to see that again.
Yeah.
Right? That is because you have a narrative arc that is comfortable for the mind of the buyer. Mm-hmm. It's not features, benefits, price, trial close, overcome objections, close, right? It is a beautiful story about the business that the buyer is in, what the options are, how you fought to build a product that is your company did that's amazing, what the solution you have is. So when you so we're talking about neediness now.
Yeah.
When you give that amazing presentation that just blows the buyer's back in his chair, knocks him out of his socks, mm-hmm. and they go, they laugh, they cried, they go, wow, that's so interesting. You go, they wish they could tell their own story in that way.
Yeah.
Your status just went boom, right?
Boom, yeah.
And then you go, so you can see why we're so busy.
Yeah.
Okay. What I am here to do today is learn. We're so busy, sort of the phone's ringing, everybody wants my time. I'd like to learn a little bit about you as a customer and if it makes sense for us to work together. And right now, I don't know. If you handed me a check, or send me a PayPal or signed up, I'd rip it up, send it back. I don't know enough about you. Mm-hmm. And in your case, Landon, you could just go to the homepage and sign up and try it. But if you want me, mm-hmm. right? And each salesperson should have something they're great at. But, I was at the University of Pennsylvania. I did 4 years of sales psychology. I know more about Ontraport than, probably anybody else alive other than Landon, mm-hmm. right? And if you want time with me, I have to learn more about you and decide if you're a good place to spend my time. Mm-hmm. Because I have to be choosy about who I pick to work with. Okay? Because when I pick that person, they get a tremendous amount of benefit, and I need to learn more about what you're doing, your business, what your implementation looks like, what your philosophy is on sales automation, what you've tried, what your commitment is, where your budget is, before I know if I would choose to work with you. Mm-hmm. And that's when you get control of the sale instead of being controlled.
Yep.